Yo, what's up with it? What's up with it? Get up in here, y'all. Get up in here. It's that time, fellas. It's Saturday. We're gonna respect this good Saturday afternoon. You dig? Get up in here. Get up in here. The Cash App, the Rumble, and the Patreon links are definitely in the chat. Get me up to 5 subscribers or better, fellas. On Rumble, it's imperative for you to do that. I got so many fucking videos over there, countless. It's going down, just like on Patreon. But you also got to respect that Patreon, fellas, because it got that 7 day free trial jumping off, which includes that $5 and $10 tier, my most popular tiers, fellas. And you can cancel it anytime, but there's hundreds of videos over there for you guys to enjoy. And also get game, you know, get yourself together mentally. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, fellas. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, fellas. It's very important for you to do that. Get at me to Gmail, railsfargo12 at gmail.com. That's railsfargo12 at gmail.com, which will be my new name coming up. I'm about to change to KC Red Pill Alpha because shouts out to Select Global and Pedro. They was talking some shit. They was telling me what's real. Had to go do my own research. The red pill shit ain't actually going through the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm. So since it's not going through the YouTube algorithm, you know, then I'm gonna have to bring it back to my original and what it is, you know, because I got to bring in the traffic, do what I got to do. But I had to check it though, you know what I'm saying? But fellas, get at me, join me on Twitter. I mean X, formerly known as Twitter at KC underscore Red Pill until I go and change that whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Get up there, hit the super chats, the Cash App, everything is turned on. Everything's for free. Like, share, and fucking subscribe, fellas. Everything is for free. There's no excuse you can't get at me. You dig? You know? But we're gonna get into this, fellas. Let's talk about this because it's very important. You know, for the men out here, the young men and the men of my age, the older men and what so, you know, play a B in this motherfucker. The homie play a B in this bitch. What's good, Casey? Ready to soak up this game? Big facts. It's that time, fellas. It's that time, you know. We're gonna speak on this Diddy, and I know a lot of guys seeing this shit going around, but y'all ain't got KC's take on this. You know, I'm about to break it down, take the gloves off. You know what I'm saying? And get you guys with the real. So get your popcorn ready, get that shit pop, get your soda set to the side, fella, because it's going down. You dig? Let's get this shit going. You know how we do it over this motherfucker. Shouts out to Player B and everybody coming across this bitch. Did Diddy fuck up by settling with Cassie? Or was it a smart decision, fellas? What do y'all think about this situation? But before we get off into this, I'm gonna hit you with a news clipping of, you know, what they talking about. This man settled fast as fuck. This lawsuit, she just put the lawsuit in the other day. He just settled today. What? Let's roll this shit.
We have breaking news now involving Sean Diddy Combs and his ex-girlfriend, the singer Cassie. Representatives on both camps and Cassie, whose real name is Cassandra Ventura, are saying tonight that the two have settled a lawsuit she filed against the mogul yesterday in Manhattan federal court. Ventura accused him of rape and years of physical and emotional abuse. There are no further details yet tonight about the terms of the settlement.
Oh, wow. Wow. I'm sorry, and I got another news clipping that I'm great bring about to share with the video. I got that on standby, fellas. So be advised, you know, that's about to come up next. Diddy's a motherfucker, fellas. All along, you know, brother, he called it Brother Love. Brother Love, we love the brother. And he changed his name from Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, P. Pop, Potty Pete, whatever the fuck his name is, right? Diddy. But if you settled that fucking fast, Diddy, this right here shows claims that you've done something that you weren't supposed to be doing, or you were part of something you weren't supposed to be a part of. That's all that shows right here. Yes, I thought this was a money grab at first. Of course. Because you don't know what to trust with these women, fellas. They will grab that chain. They got no problem with reaching back fucking with you. They did it to Cosby, Weinstein, and so on and so on. And the reason why I'm breaking this story to you men, because you men can go through this in an average life. You can go through this in your average fucking life, everyday life. The things you've done in your past will come back to haunt you if you don't make that change. We all, as men, got a past, you know, just as women. Every human being on earth got a past, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's good, a fucked up past, a horrific past, hideous past, whatever the case may be. It could be a great past, who knows? But if you got a fucked up past, fellas, you got to make the change, because the attitude and the behavior that you had in your past will carry on with you throughout your life. Not just one bitch will have one story about you. Multiple bitches will have the same exact story about you because you haven't made that change. And this is what's getting ready to lead up for Diddy. I'm sorry. He settled with this case, but it opened the doors for other bitches to come forward because they know he's giving out the money. He's shelling over paper. He's laying down. He's not fighting. He's not showing, hey, I didn't do this shit. You got me fucked. I'm not, what? Let's take this shit to trial. He's not going all the way with it to the ninth inning. That's what we call it in prison. He ain't going through the ninth inning. He's not going all the way with it because he's guilty. Dude know he's guilty of some shit. And this is the type of shit, fellas, that can catch up with you. You got to remember, Diddy's the bag. Just like you could be the bag. And your chick, y'all break up, she go on with her fucking life, she go fucking with another guy that's not the bag. He can't do the things you used to do. He can't fund the lifestyle and all these trick ass shit that you was doing at first. Let's keep it real. And she's accustomed to living a certain lifestyle. With you, what she thinks she's going to do, she's going to reach back and be on some bullshit to try to get your help, even though she don't want you. She don't like you, don't care about you, don't love you, don't give a shit about you. She went through her times with you, but she need your money, your resources to push forward. This is what you're seeing with Diddy, even though he's done shit in his past, of course, but he gave this bitch all opportunity and ammo to gun him the fuck down. And this is what happened to him. It could be, like I said, you go back to my other video, I said the ghost of Tupac and things of that sort could have came back to hunt Diddy or whatnot. I believe that definitely got to, play a big part in it, and allegedly he's supposed to be on some shady shit with his baby mama, Kim Porter. I did my research on this shit. Two souls together in afterlife coming after your ass, man, shit, ain't nothing you can do about that, right? But that's either here and there. We're going to speak on the surface, fellas. We're going to speak on what's real. And what's real is that if you show women or if you show people that you're gullible, they're going to come after your ass. And what he did was settled out fast as fuck. He showed motherfuckers that he's gullible. And I know why he settled out. Because if these claims is real, if he'd supposed to have got born stars, you get what I'm saying. I ain't gonna say the P in front of it, but YouTube got his policy. If he got born stars and different motherfuckers that come in and ramshack her wet box, man, and pipe her down and treat her all bad while he's filming in the corner and doing some more other shit because it's his fantasy, some cucking ass shit. Then this shit right here came back to Honey. She was probably with the get down, bro, because the bread was right. You probably promised the bitch a career, some old casting couch shit. And she got down with it, like most women will. You securing their lives. The bitch are flying across the world. She recorded in the best studio. She know you're part of a hit team that push out platinum plaques. You got your hands involved in all type of shit. You can put her in movies. You can make her a mega star. Yeah, she gonna bust it up. She gonna do all type of shit, but that don't mean that she likes it. She want to do it because of you. No, she want to do it because of the position you was placing her in and the bag you was holding over her head, which is sucker shit. I'm sorry, I'm keeping it real. That's why I'm speaking on this issue towards the average man of today's time that's walking around. Ain't none of us know Diddy's. Babies, Birdman, Suge Knight, Master. We ain't none of those people. Them are high-end celebrities, fellas. But bitches is bitches. That's one thing about it. No matter if you're a high-end motherfucker or a low-income motherfucker, they'll come after your cheese. If you're vulnerable enough, especially if you got a past and you've done things and you think this shit can't come back to get you. Diddy don't want to go to jail. Diddy don't want to go do that time. He don't want to get wrapped up behind no shit with like Cosby and all the rest of his peers. His image tainted. Your image already tainted. You settled, bro. So that's basically showing motherfuckers that you done something that you weren't supposed to do. What we're going to do is jump into this next video, though. Let me share the screen. Hold up, share. Bring it back over here. And we're going to get into this video, fellas. And what we're going to do is play this video right here, as you see up. Diddy and Cassie settled lawsuit accusing music mogul of grape. You know the grape word, you should see it up there. I ain't going to say it. And abuse. Decided to resolve this matter amicably, which means shit, fast as fuck, expedient. Come on, man. You put yourself out here, Diddy. Let's get to it now. Now, we're going to get over here and we're going to talk about this. Sean Diddy Combs and Cassandra Cassie Ventura have reached a settlement one day after the single filed a lawsuit against him, accusing the music mogul of grape, with the G, we're going to say it with the G, ex trafficking, domestic violence, and more in New York. On Friday, Diddy, 54, and the Me and You singer, 37, announced they resolved the claims in the lawsuit to their mutual satisfaction, they said. The parties added that there will be no further details about the terms of the agreement released. What did it say? Publicly, or whatever, publicity wise. I have decided to resolve this matter amicably. I'll be mispronouncing it while I'm saying this shit. On terms that I have some level of control, Ventura said in a statement. I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support. Her attorney, Douglas Wigder, whatever, said, I am very proud of Mrs. Ventura for having the strength to go public with her lawsuit. She ought to be commended for doing so. She ought to be, man, these lawyers are motherfucker, man. As long as they get a piece of the pie, man, they be amping shit up and they be putting this shit in these chicks' heads and all that. Man, lawyers are motherfucker, bro. Combs added, we have decided to resolve this matter amicably. Fuck. I wish Cassie and her family all the best. Love. Now, let's get down to here. Ventura and Combs met in 2005 when she was 19 years old and he was 37. He then signed her to the label Bad Boy Record. And the two later began dating. In her lawsuit, Ventura had claimed she was stuck in a decade-long cycle of abuse, violence, and sex trafficking. Damn. Whoa. How's it traffic? This is why I don't get how, unless she's saying he trafficked her to other men, then, but that would be a soliciting. That wouldn't be no, I don't know, man. This is crazy. After years in silence and darkness, I'm finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on the behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abuse in their relationships, she said in a statement at the time of filing. With the expiration of New York Adult Survivors Act fast approaching, it became clear that this was an opportunity to speak up about the trauma I have experienced and that I will be recovering from for the rest of my life. Oh, wow. Damn. Oh, wow. But you know what, fellas? This type of shit here, Trent Trader in this motherfucker. What's good, Casey? What's good, y'all? Let me see. Trent Trader say pussy equal all men. Some had to pay for it. Hey, look, man. Look, I'm going to put it to you like this. She wasn't sexually attracted to Diddy. I'm sorry. He's older. She was 19 then. He was 37. Age could have played a big factor. That doesn't mean because of his age that she wasn't sexually attracted to him. I don't think she was sexually attracted to him because she wasn't sexually attracted to him. She was in a thin relationship. I did my research with the singer Ryan Leslie and whatnot. and Diddy snaked Ryan Leslie out. And where he was supposed to be signing Ryan Leslie and working with Ryan Leslie. If I'm not mistaken, Ryan Leslie did the beat to that song, Me and You. He did the production and everything to it. Diddy, allegedly had bought the beat, bought the production, pushed him out, but he wanted Cassidy and and she was fucking with Ryan Leslie. So Diddy allegedly, this is what I'm hearing, fellas, from what I've read and things of that sort, had his team make up a flyer or some shit that, Cassie was performing in Miami or something, and had her go on to the show or whatnot to get the bread. She didn't even know, allegedly. And how the fuck you not know you ain't on an itinerary to actually, to go and do some performance somewhere? How your management team and them ain't let you know that? I find that very strange, right? But allegedly, he's supposed to have set up a flyer or whatever, and she ran to the show, and it was really Diddy behind it, just to get her away from Ryan Leslie, to get her away from her boyfriend, which was some snake ass shit. I'm going to keep it all the way real. Got her away from her boyfriend, showed her the power that he had by, doing what he did, putting people into play to cover shit up, showered her with gifts, trips and things of that sort. Hey, you got a record deal worth this amount of much money. I'm going to sign you for this, this amount of much time and whatnot. She was, hey, this is what I've been looking for. And this is the man going to give it to him. Only thing I got to do is just bust it open and fuck with him on that sexual tip. She dumped Ryan Leslie, ran off with Diddy, and then now it's alleged she got slurred up, drugged up, beat, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But you got to remember, you got your Ike Turner-minded type dude. We ain't going to put Ike under the bus, say Ike do this type of shit, because it was rumored that Tina was lying on Ike. Let's keep it real, But it's just the saying that the Ike, the Ike Turner, that's just a saying that, we've been having out there forever, whatever. This shit been going around. But some guys are like that, fellas. If I'm going to pay your way, if I'm going to do this and do that for you, you are my bitch. I control you. You are, you are in servitude, baby. I'm sorry. You're over here with me, and I'm going to keep my foot on your fucking neck. Some men are like that. They weak as fuck like that. And that's real shit. And for this guy to settle like this, and then his ex-girlfriend that he was fucking with right after him and Cassie broke up, some old Philippine chick, she even admitted that Puffy was beating on her, doing all type of crazy shit to her. I mean, real shit. So dude got a history of this type of shit from other women, from what I'm hearing from different women. Kim Porter, you go look at her old interview, she stated that, hey, his baby mama, Misa, the one Suge Knight was sleeping with on the low, And rumor is that's why him and Suge fell out, was behind his baby mama, behind a bitch. Everything behind bitches. That's what I'm saying, fella. This is crazy. Trend Trader, she using that Me Too keyword bullshit. Oh, I was trafficked. I mean, she had, threesomes with other people. Yeah. And, certain words, fellas, when you're dealing with the courtroom and when you're dealing with the system, will ring a bell, through the juries and shit. It will actually make you look sinister and bad as a motherfucker, using those words instead of just saying, hey, I was passed around. He involved me into threesomes. He put me out here to be a part of some threesomes and things of that sort. She's, instead of her saying this, her lawyer cooked that shit up. It's trafficking? Yeah, that's a part of trafficking because he trafficked you to multiple men. Huh? It's really like soliciting a bitch to multiple men. You know what I'm saying? So where's the word soliciting at? That got lost in the translation of, in the judicial system. What's up? Where's that at now? So they outed, they got rid of soliciting, they got rid of kidnapping and things of that sort. Now just straight up trafficking. This is bullshit, bro. Anything to fuck a person around, bro. Anything to lock your ass up, to take you for everything and put your ass away and throw away the key. I'm telling you. They'll go for it. They don't give a fuck. Yeah, what's Trend Trader? What's good, player? Let me see. Trend Trader, what's good, homie? Player B. Yeah, shouts out to y'all, man. That's real shit, man. Let's get back over here and talk about this shit. And what was we at? Okay, we down here. All aspects of Mrs. Ventura's life were controlled by either Mr. Combs or his management companies, which is him, basically. Thursdays, Complaint filed in New York read. Ventura had also alleged that she would receive beatings from Combs that were so severe that he hid her at hotels for days at a time, to let her bruises heal up. Damn. Woo! Shit, Puff. She had also alleged that during her time with Combs, he would also force her to engage in encounters with sex workers that he called freak-offs. Sex workers, huh? These ain't hood dudes, fellas. These ain't the neighborhood guys. These ain't the homies around the way and dudes he grew up with that he's putting on his bitch to slaughter her out like this, allegedly, right? We know who they are. They born stars, fellas. We know who they are. And this could be one of the reasons why he settled so fast, because those dudes could be called to court and testify that these things went on. And if they're called to court to testify these things that went on, and everything is working in the favor of Cassie, then Puffy's hit, and he knows that. That's why he settled. I believe so. He got to have it, fellas. He settled for a reason. Let's think about it. All you got to do is read this shit, add it up. Let me see. Or F-offs is what they call it. Freak-offs or whatever. Or fuck-offs or whatever the case may be. And that these instances always included ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, what the fuck? Ketamine, marijuana, and what the fuck? And alcohol. Combs' lawyer, Ben Brafman, had denied Ventura's allegations. Wow. Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offenses and outrageous allegations. Mrs. Ventura demanded $30 million under the threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship. Oh. Was unequivocally rejected as, let me see, what this one was saying? Blatant blackmail, Brafman said. Despite withdrawing her initial threat, Ms. Ventura has now resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday. I mean, that's what we thought at first, right? I thought that it was a money grab. She's trying to get at him because, women, they do this, fellas. They'll go fuck with another guy that they're attracted to or that they highly are into. And he ain't that guy like you were. So they'll reach back and try some shit with you and try to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't fit the bill no more. But she don't like you. She likes him. She want to take your money over to him. Or he could be the big fish in this motherfucking situation, gassing the bitch up to go after the bread, on some peace shit. Ain't no telling. Let me see. Wigder refuted those claims, adding Mr. Combs offered Ms. Ventura 8 figures to silence her and prevent the filing of this lawsuit. So he's saying that Combs didn't offer her the 8 figures to file a lawsuit. But Combs settled, though. That don't make sense, lawyer. I will fire this motherfucker for getting up here saying this shit. I didn't offer her shit, but I settled, though. You did offer something if you settled. I mean, She rejected his she rejected his efforts and decided to give a voice to all women who suffered in silence. Mrs. Ventura should be applauded for her bravery. Now, y'all see that at the bottom down there. You guys got any, issues or whatever you call that line. But let's get back over here, though. This is my thing, man. See? Yep. Sharon Trader like, see? Yeah, see that? What the fuck? Ain't no way I'm going to have my... See, these lawyers are cold-blooded, bro. They cold. She just got through saying, hold up, he offered her that, but man, this shit's crazy, bro. Trend Trader, he settled because she know Puff like men too. He settled because she know Puff like, yeah, that could come out. That can also come out, even though she haven't put that in her suit that he involved himself with the Born Stars or with different men, part of their sex offs and sex capades, whatever they had, even though she didn't involve the men involved with that, but that's there. That's there 100%. But that haven't been brought up, fellas. Even though we, as men, we know what's up. We ain't stupid. Motherfuckers ain't dumb. Puffy gave off all type of, he set off all type of clues and shit that he get down, and he's very much high end on that, stupid high end on that metrosexual shit to where he's shit. Ain't no telling, man. And metrosexual don't necessarily mean that he's, in that homo bracket or whatnot. He taps so well into his feminine side, fellas. And that's what metrosexual is. He taps so well into his feminine side, he can be considered one of them guys, you know what I'm saying, down with that rainbow shit. And, do I believe that? Hell, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know one thing for sure, two things for certain, fellas. What we do know is that he's settled, which means Puffy's on some bullshit out here. I'm sorry, I'm going to keep it all the way real. Now, going back to the 90s, when I was coming up, fellas, early 2000, I've always heard Puffy was, a fruity bun motherfucker. I've always heard that. I've been into the neighborhoods and everything. We always heard that. We heard Puffy, the shit Keefy D's claiming that he's supposed to do with the Southside guys to put that bag on Pac's head. That's been out here. Now that the internet's here, fellas, a lot of you guys now that didn't live those time, you can get full view of what's going on and what was of those times. We just had magazines, Vibe, Source, magazine. We had not Double XL, but Murder Dog. We had so many different magazines, People's Magazine, Word Up Magazine. We had so many different magazines back then. Now it's all on the internet. Hell, I said People Magazine. They got People online right here. This is from same people, same motherfuckers, man, that own this shit. But yeah. And it's been out there that Puffy was a fruity bun. It's been out there, man. You know what I'm saying? That Puffy was a slick ass nigga, snake type motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That, drop the bag on you and all type. But see, the media have put so much pressure on making Suge Knight as the bad guy. Painting that picture of him being a bad guy just because of his size, the gangs he ran with, and the reputation of him. That's it. And they let Puffy get away with so much shit because Puffy was tameable by those big corporations. Dr. Dre, Snoop, all those guys is pretty much tameable by those big corporations. So they let them slide and get away with a lot of shit. And they just as dirty as Suge allegedly supposed to be and whatnot, if not dirtier, especially Puffy. That's real shit, bro. It's always been rumor and word, that Puffy was a dirty ass individual. This ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new here. Cassie just bringing it to the spotlight, fellas, because multiple people were scared to do that. Puffy is a mega, he is a mogul. He's a giant in the music industry. I'm sorry. He can call shots on shit. He can shut shit down. He can stop your flow. He can stop shit from happening, and I'll take it, fuck your career up. He can do that. All those titans like that can really do that. That's why they haven't been spoken about. I'm thinking Cassie, I say Cassie, that's the rapper. I'm thinking Cassie was under some kind of NDA or something, fellas. I'm sorry. And it expired. Now I'm about to tell. I'm about to talk this shit. I'm about to put it out here. Write a book, get big paper, or you gonna have to pay me. What's up? What's good? You done this thing to me. You done that. You ruined my life. You got to remember, fellas, he had her at 19 years old. She was just starting to live at 19. He was 37. She's about 36, 37 now. So if he took her, allegedly, if he took her through all that shit, he ruined this woman. Like ruined her. Every hole and all type, ruined her image, broke her spirit. He did all type of shit to this girl. For years. Get mad and shit, allegedly blowing up motherfuckers' car that she's creeping with y'all. She'd have crept off and got that pipe from other men. But those men that she crept off and got that pipe from, you haven't even heard of, right? You haven't even heard from them no more. They've been silenced. the Kid Cudis, you know, all the different guys that she crept off and slept with. They either been silenced or brought to ruin. Why? Because Puffy's a giant. He's a titan. He's been around since the golden era of hip hop. Real shit. You know, the motherfucker started as a dancer, from a dancer to a backup dancer, from a backup dancer to a A&R talent developer and talent scout type guy from Uptown Records. I remember Puff. He was working up under Andre Herrera, or whatever his name was. He passed away. He was working up under him. Then he turned around and, you know, got fired from Uptown and started Bad Boy. And his first act was who? Craig Mack. I came up in them eras, fellas. Put him on the map with that flavor in your ear. He used to have that promotion. They used to have a box in the record store, like a Big Mac box, an old school Big Mac McDonald's box. One side said Big and one side said Mac. Like Big Mac for Craig and Biggie. You know, for Craig Mack and Biggie. That was his promotion thing for those albums. Those two albums, basically letting you know these two guys are to come. Craig Mack was big and Biggie was coming in slaughtering shit. I'm sorry. That was a great promotion thing. That Puffy was very good at marketing and promoting. He's definitely good at that. I give him that. That's why the fuck you think he motherfucker on every damn near used to be on every commercial promoting liquors and all that. Yeah, it is why he's rich like that. He's a marketing genius and he's a shrewd businessman. Those things are known facts about him. You know, him beating bitches and doing all that other shit. Those are known facts about him. Him being a part of all type of shit that other people that fell for, like Sean, you know, Suge that fell for some shit, you know what I'm saying, getting down in the casino with Tupac. He went to prison all because of these alleged dudes that Puffy's supposed to send. Right? This dude behind a whole lot of shit, fella. He just skated for so long. You know? Allegedly, once again, got to say allegedly, because none of these things are really true facts. It was never brought into the system, into the court system, into, you know, was never prosecuted or whatnot. So we got to say allegedly. Then all of a sudden he broke up with this chick, Cassie, 4 or 5 years ago. And then she's coming back now with this crazy ass shit. What possessed her to do it? It could have been her boyfriend in her ear. They could have been over there working up a scheme against Puff. That's there. But so much shit is out here on dude. Allegations and shit is out here on dude. You know, motherfuckers can actually live and contest and tell the things that Puff have done. That shit's out here. So it'll make you like, damn, it's got to be believable. And he's settled. A motherfucker who didn't do shit, fellas. A motherfucker who ain't lived that life and he wasn't a part of this shit that she's saying that he's done. He wouldn't be fucking settling. Hell nah, bitch, you got me fucked up. We going all the way. I'm taking this shit all the way. You got me fucked all the way up. That's how he would move if he didn't do nothing. But this ain't how Puff's moving. Puffy settled. He don't want this shit to be in the light, but it's in the light now. He's already about to ruin. Even though he's settled, fellas, motherfuckers ain't gonna see him the same. I'm sorry. You ain't gonna see nobody the same like this. Nah. You hearing these things about the chick, and even though every man would be like, you know, KC, man, it could be a lie. And yes, it could be. We know that. Come on, man. I ain't no fucking idiot. I'm not gullible to women. You know, come on, I know this shit. It could be a lie. It could be definitely a money grab. Like a motherfucker. But these are stories, man, that others have had about Puff on the low. They just haven't brought it to the spotlight like that. You know what I'm saying? They haven't put it out there like that. 50 Cent was putting it out there, you know, jokingly putting shit out there, but he wasn't took it serious because he's a troll. 50 troll motherfuckers, and he do comedy behind his shit. So that's not believable. You know, then you got different motherfuckers saying what they say, and then you add it up, and now this girl come out with this shit. Come on, man. Puff on some other shit, man. Let me see. What's good, Casey? What's good, chat? Trend Trader Player B. We still talking about Diddy in 2023. I mean, shit. I mean, what the fuck? Hell yeah, Pat. Just need to be talked about. This shit can happen to you, bro. That's real shit. We're all on the come up, fellas. You know, we all trying to, you know, achieve great success. We want to make it. We want to make it in life. But we also got to remember, if laws are passed for women to bring about shit that happened in their past, hell, you could have slapped it. And we don't advocate none of that, but you could have, you could have put your hand on a motherfucker. You could have did certain things 10, 15 years ago, fellas. You turn around, you hit it big somewhere in life. You don't think that motherfucker gonna come back and put you out there like that for a payday just so you can shut them the fuck up and go on with your life so you won't be seen different? Come on, let's keep it real. Yeah, this can happen to you. Fuck, yeah, this can happen. Like a motherfucker. Especially when you going on with your life and you gaining success. And a motherfucker, you know, you departed from this person thought that they'd do good, they went on and they failed. And you steady doing good and you steady climbing, do even better. What you think they'll do? They're going to reach back and try to fuck with you on some bullshit. And they'll make some shit up. Especially if they get an attorney. Attorney is going to make them cook up shit. So he or she could get a payday. That's real shit. These things can happen to us, fellas. You know, that's why if you are the type of person and, you know, you got problems and you got things that can catch up with you and torment you later in life, fellas, you want to change the way you are. I believe that so. Believe that to be so. I mean, come on, for an example, let's look at Dr. Dre, the producer, Dr. Dre. It's noted. It's in the archives, fellas. Dre's been prosecuted behind putting his hands on that chick, Dee Barnes, beating up the chick from Pump It Up from MTV back in the day, early 90s. He put hands on that chick. Allegedly put hands on Michelle Lay's baby mama and a couple other chicks. Went to jail for that shit. Dr. Dre was on house arrest when he was on death row and everything. Behind domestic violence and things of that sort with women. But he changed himself. He did. I've seen the change. Dr. Dre changed himself, and then he got married and went on with his life. He got that divorce. One thing his wife is not out here putting out here on Dre is that Dre was abusive to her. Physically, mentally, and verbally, yeah, probably so. Physically, no. I think he learned his lesson because he changed himself from going to jail. Dre did like 6 months in jail, 7 months in jail behind that shit back then. All that, and plus the Tupac, Suge doing bullshit and all that shit, which pushed him away from death row and made him start Aftermath, made him run over there. And plus Jimmy Iovine was in his ear telling him to get away from them dudes. They bad news, they gangbangers and all that other shit. So he ran off and started Aftermath when he was at death row. And he changed himself from there. You don't hear about that shit no more from him. And he just got a divorce. Hundreds of $1 million divorce. And he settled out, gave her about $100 million. Just for the divorce, for the alimony and all that shit, you know, having children. It wasn't no settlement like it ain't no shit Diddy going through. Because the women back then in Dr. Dre's life and the women that's in his life now ain't got the same stories about him. Because he changed. He found himself. He recognized his flaws and what he was doing wrong, and he caught on to it and he changed and he went forward. So they ain't got the same story. Every bitch in Puffy life got the same story. So that should let you know right there, fellas. And if every chick in your life got the same story about you going forward, when you going, oh, no, he fucked up. He this type of person. He this. He put his hands on women. He disrespectful. And every chick saying that about you, then that's who you are, bro. If everybody's saying this about you and they having the same, and this shit aligning the same, that's who you are. Trust me. I've been through so many fucking anger managers, man. I was forced to go through that shit. That's who you are. That's why I know what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? In this situation. You know, Puffy got the bag though. So by him having the bag, he can buy that off. But at the same time, it's not good because he opened up doors for the rest of these chicks that he dealt with in the past to come forward and seek a payday too. Oh yeah. He opened the doors for Keefe D and them to press harder with that Tupac shit so Tupac estate can settle with his ass, get some bread up out of him. Then they will break that man. You think they won't? And this could be your life just as well, fellas. You can work hard to achieve a lot and grow, and then find yourself at the top of the mountain looking down like, damn, man, I done made it. I came all the way from, I done made it, man. And your ass come tumbling right back down. Fast. Because of the decisions that you make. Fuck that shit, fellas. You know what I'm saying? If you with a chick, y'all got things going and or whatnot, you know, what the case may be, man. Make sure that you got everything in order and you got yourself together so no motherfucker can't turn around and blame you or put shit on you that's not there. Don't be that kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? But with Diddy's, he's in a total different bracket than us, fellas. Total different lifestyle. You know, drugs, you know, sex and born stars. He bringing motherfuckers together. Motherfuckers doing their thing and shit on his bitch. He got a fantasy. He wants to sit back and cup and sit back and film. And man, it's all type of shit out here, bro. They said he was telling her to go and find some BBCs, man. Y'all know what them BBCs is. He wanted to see some BBCs pound down his bitch. He wanted to see BBCs break off his bitch. Y'all know what that is, man. Come on, let's keep it real. So that's some fruity bun shit to me, bro. I'm sorry. You know, this is allegedly, she said he sent her out to do this, to call up certain men. And if you ain't gonna call up anybody, so if you call it up certain men, these gotta be born stars, motherfuckers in the industry or whatnot. And if they can corroborate her story and say that, hey, this is, yeah, we did this. We showed up on the behalf of Mr. Combs. We was paid this amount of money to run through his bitch, and he wanted to see this and the fuck off and sex or whatever they say the case may be, then he's hit. That's why he's saddled. Everything could come to light just behind her filing that suit. That's why he's saddled. Trend trader, what he say? Stay in lane and watch how you move. Rats are always looking for an easy meal. You damn right. Yeah, they always looking for it. Yeah, these chicks, dudes, you know, all type. You cut your homie off. You know, I ain't fucking with you no more, man. You know, in our world, we ain't rich like Puffy. So, you know, we was rich like Puffy. You know, you cut your friends off. You don't have, you know, you can't be no assistant. You can't work for me no more. None of that. They'll come out and ruin your ass, nigga, and end your ass or talking some shit, just like they just did. Will Smith to Dwayne Martin. I didn't want to speak on that because you definitely know that ain't my lane, fellas. I ain't gonna speak on two men, you know what I'm saying, playing sword fights and the Swizzo fights, motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, knocking their pipes on each other. I ain't with that freaky shit. I ain't with that kinky rainbow shit. I'm not with none of that. So I didn't speak on that Will Smith and all that other shit I've been hearing. I heard it, but I ain't fucking with it. But when you get people that you fire, people you're not fucking with no more, and you got the bag, fellas, they're going to come back and get you. They're going to slander you. They're going to throw you up under the bus. They're going to do some scandalous ass shit to get on you. You know what I'm saying? And these things may be true that you done in life. It was confidential between you and your peoples because you thought you had a team that you could trust. That's wrong. That'll never happen. Trust me. Motherfuckers is always looking for the payday. And shout out to Trent Trader for that. Who was this? G? Let me see. But wouldn't that make her a willing participant if she was that much of a victim? A willing participant to of course. Look, fellas, this how I go. And shouts out to G. I never seen him in here. Like, share, and subscribe, G, when you up in here. Just like everybody else, hit the super chat, show some love to the show. You know what I'm saying? Show some love to the show, y'all. And like, share, and subscribe on everything, on every platform you see. Like, share, and subscribe. This shit is for free. Fuck with me. But of course, she's a willing participant, G. But she was a willing participant, not on her own merit. If you get what I'm saying. It was at her own merit. Let me break it down right. It was at her own merit, but it was because she was chasing something. And that was her career. She was chasing a record deal, chasing a movie entertainment. She was chasing shit. Shouts out to G for the super chat, for the 999 super chat. Shouts out to him. But that's what I meant, G. Of course it was at her own merit. But she didn't do it for Diddy. She did it for her career. Now, if she did it for him, I'm into Diddy. I'm head over the hill for Diddy. I'm fucking with Diddy. I like Diddy. I love him. I'm willing to follow Diddy. I'm willing to be his bitch 100%. I'm fucking with Diddy. Fuck a record deal. Fuck a movie deal. Fuck lights, stars, and the glamour and the glitz and all that shit. Then this wouldn't have came out like this. It came out like this because she felt like she belittled herself to get further in the music industry. But she did that to herself, fellas. But the system ain't going to see it like that. The system is not going to see it like, okay, she did this to herself because she could get further in. No, the system going to see it like, nigga, where's the perpetrator? So we can break his ass. We can lock him the fuck up for doing this shit. You did this against this woman, Will. You dangle her career over her head. You dangle money over her head. You know what I'm saying? You misled this woman. That's how the system's going to look at it. So the way we look at it and the way the system look at it is totally different. Let me see. G, what he say? Not saying Diddy is innocent, but at the same time, she ain't think that's not her vibe or she uncomfortable. Like, it's that, let me see. That's a little in distress. That's my problem. Okay. Let me see. Not saying that Diddy is innocent, but she ain't think that that's her vibe. Yeah. My thing is this, G, look. No matter if it's her vibe or not, if she do get down like that or not, she didn't do it for Diddy. She didn't do it for the strength of him. Your money and you is two different people. It's two, I said people, I'm sure. It's two different entities. You, the person, your money is what you thrive on to make things happen for you, right? So if she's doing it for your money and she's doing it for success, then she's doing it for those reasons. She ain't doing it for you. And if she's not doing it for you, she can always reach back and hit you. That's like a chick. Let me get you with an analogy real quick, G. And shouts out to G for the 999 super chat. Let me hit you with a quick analogy, G. That's like a dude who let me see. It's like a dude. He go on a date with a bitch, right? He go hook up with a chick. He go out on a date, boom, boom, boom. And they have a few drinks or whatnot. They end up going back to his place. So, we go back to, he ain't let her know he wanted to go back to the place to get it in with her. He don't want to, he didn't let her know these things. Even though she's the woman, she know he wants these things. She know he wants to rip them clothes off and get to it, right? She knows that, but he didn't let her know that. But then he comes back to the house with her. He gets her back to the house and everything. He start wanting to freak on her, make shit happen, right? And she be, I'm not really with that. I'm not, come on, baby, damn, He start begging, pleading, being, she start pitying for this simp. You know what I'm saying? He start doing that shit and she, damn, I'm here. Damn, I am in his house. I don't want to make no scene. I don't want him to get mad and anything can go on. She could be inferior to that. She is a woman and she could give you the sex just off that. Even though she didn't want to give it to you off her own merit and she want to give it to you for you, she did it because it's a situation she's in and she don't want to piss you off or, anything can happen. You may snap out, trip out, and, whatever the case may be. So she do it for that. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't into you. She's not all the way into you. She did it because she's inferior to the situation she's in. Even though she followed you back to the house, even though she came back and drank with you, she did all these things. But when she said no and you didn't want to really hear no, you kept begging her, you kept pleading with all that old other sucker ass shit. And she felt sorry for the situation because she didn't want to make a scene. She didn't want to make this to be something crazy or whatnot. She didn't want to, have you blow up and things of that sort. Then she'll give it to you. She got women like that. They give you the sex, fellas. And in your mind, yeah, I got the game. I talked to her about it. No. She was spooked. She didn't want you to blow up. You never know what situation she was in before. She may have done this with a guy before and he snapped out and started putting his hands on her, grabbing her, and throwing her out of his house, doing all type of crazy shit, right? So she gave it to you. When all along, she kind of regret giving it to you. So if she regret giving it to you and doing this, for you, and you got the bag, and she can reach back and get you, she gonna reach back and get you. I didn't want to do these things. It was non-consensual, but he made me. He scared me. He had me trapped up in his house. And y'all see how easy that can go? You like, hold up, what the fuck, you bitch? I asked you to come back. You came. It was your choice. You came back. But that's not how they gonna see it. You get what I'm saying? That's how they can go. She didn't have sex with these guys. She didn't bust it open. She didn't take all these drugs. She didn't go through this bullshit with Diddy because it was Diddy. She went through it because of her career. If I don't do it, he ain't gonna put my album out. If I don't do it, I'm not gonna fly around the world no more. I ain't gonna wear this great Chanel and Birkin bags and all this other shit that he's got for me. If I don't do these things, and all the festivities and all that shit's gonna end. Right? So that means she's not into Diddy. And if she's not into you, it'd be easy for her to come back and hit your ass. And that's what happened. That's what you're seeing. Let me say, you said, got you. Yeah, 100%, bro. And shouts out to you, G, for the $9.99 super chat. Y'all hit the super chats, like, share, and subscribe to Cash App. Go join me on Rumble. Get at me on that Patreon. Join that 7-day free trial, fellas, which include my top tiers, $5 and $10 tiers, fellas. Go get them countless unlimited videos. Get at me in the Gmail and join me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at KC_Red Pill. Holla at me, y'all. Come fuck with me. Let me see, G. Okay, I get where you're coming from. The crazy thing is Diddy was probably smashing other chicks. Oh, yeah, you know that was, yeah, of course. Yeah, he's the breadwinner. And he's that type of nigga, I'm gonna play it like that. You know, bitch, you don't do nothing. I do this and do that. I go fuck with these bitches. You ain't doing nothing. You don't do your, nah, he's probably one of them type of guys. You know what I'm saying? More than likely. A lot of the breadwinners, and they leave with their bread, that's how they are. You know what I'm saying? They want to have their cake and eat it too. And bitch, you stay over here. I'm paying for you to stay over here. Which is trick ass sucker shit. I'm paying for you to stay in position. And guess what? He was paying for her to stay in position. She was still creeping off with Kid Cudi and so many other guys, right? And when he found out about it, he started threatening these guys and coming to him. That's why all this shit plays a part of him selling out, fellas. Because if he take this shit to court, if he bring this shit to trial, whatnot, then the rest of these guys, the born stars, the actors, the singers, and all these guys she was creeping who could corroborate this shit will have to be subpoenaed to come to court. And his business is really out there. He's really over with. You get it? Yeah, so he settled to keep this shit quiet. Let me see, dude. While even dealing with Cassie, it's crazy. He let it even get to this point with her. Exactly like a motherfucker. You know, if you, I don't condone this kind of shit, fellas, but this kind of shit, fellas, you when you break up with a bitch and you know she got so much dirt on you and she got shit up on you, want to make sure she's okay. On paperwork, you know, signed, sealed, and bitch, here go a couple mil, boom, 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 hit her off with that and let her go and whatnot. If you got, you know what I'm saying, and this shit will never come up. She could never say nothing about this because you could turn around and sue her for the shit that you gave her. You gave her $5-6 million. She could turn around, you could turn around and sue her for that, for even, you know what I'm saying, speaking against, you know what I'm saying, you probably put a seed on the bitch name. That's what they call it. I think they call it a voice seed or some kind of seed to where, some kind of clause, some kind of seed to where they can't speak on what happened because they got paid and things of that sort. If he would have done that, he'd have been cool. She rocked him to sleep, fellas. That's what she did. She rocked him to sleep. When she broke up with Diddy and was fucking with the other guy, she was still creeping with Diddy. Had Diddy thinking everything was cool. And then turned him around and hit him with this shit. She was still creeping with Diddy. Diddy was still seeing her. You know, like she said, she in another document, I ain't got that over here, but another document, she said Diddy, you know, when they broke up, her and dude moved in, her boyfriend, the fitness trainer, whatever, moved in. Diddy came over and forced his way into the house and raped her. You know what I'm saying? To exert power, you know, to exert his power over, to show her, bitch, I don't give a fuck where you go and who you fuck with. I'm still in charge. Yeah, NDA, non-disclosure. Yeah. Let me see. G. But appreciate the content. Yeah, big facts, bro. Big facts. Yeah, come on in, subscribe, bro. Like, share, subscribe, G. If you ain't already did it. Trend Trader, non-disclosure agreement. Yeah, NDA. Let me select global. Yo, what's good with the select here? We in this bitch, homie. You already know what's up. We definitely in this bitch, my dude. You see what's good, select. Cassie hit a quick lick. Yeah, damn right she hit one, nigga. Shit. You damn right. Diddy knew all this shit was at stake. Diddy knew this shit, man. Diddy knew this shit. He knew he was a part of this bullshit with this chick, man. And he let her skate off Knowing these things, he let her go without breaking her off. He thought he could be a cheapskate about it. He thought he probably could still fuck with her while she fucking with dude. He could be the side dude on the side. Diddy probably thought these things and not knowing that she was cooking up a lawsuit the whole time. And she hit him with the unexpected. Diddy didn't know this shit was going to come. She hit him with the unexpected, bro, and ended him. I'm sorry, bro. Diddy don't look the same. Bad Boy Records ain't even look. This shit don't look the same no more, bro. I'm sorry. In my eyes. Now, I don't know how you guys view it. It don't look the same to me. Let me see. Yeah, Trend. Select Glow. We say Trend Trader. King Gucci TV. Shouts out to King Gucci TV, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Y'all coming in here. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all getting up in this bitch, y'all. Hit the notification bell so I can be alerted on these videos. DJ Axe said Diddy tried to set him up. Diddy a hoe. Who? DJ Academic said that? Said, how did he try to set him up? See, I ain't up on that, man. What happened over there? What happened? Oh, Diddy a motherfucker. See, everybody got some Diddy. Oh man, shit. I knew I wasn't lying, bro. I remember Diddy from back then, bro. That dude been in some shit, bro. Trend Trader. But her career is over now. Yeah, I mean, shit, is it? The bitch just got to get settled out with. He didn't give her the 30. He didn't give her what she wanted, but I guarantee you Diddy gave her 15 million or better. Half of that or better, I guarantee you, no less than 15 million. I put my soul on he gave that up. Easy. Fuck a career now, right? She good. She got to do is hit some investments and live her life. She's good. She's set. He set this bitch off. He set her. That's what she wanted to do. She knew she didn't have nothing coming after Diddy. She knew life after Diddy would be trashy and down the motherfucking toilet. She knew that. So she got to keep up with it. She got to keep that lifestyle pumping, fellas. And how she do that? Reach back to your old trick. You going to make it happen. Select Global. He ain't pay that good. He ain't pay that goodbye fee. Hey. I bet you Diddy probably still creeping with the bitch. After he going to pay the bitch and still creep with her. He a simp like that. King Gucci. And get more involved in some bullshit. But then again, hey, shit, the way motherfucking, that much money, man, shit, I wouldn't be around that bitch no more. King Gucci TV, what'd he say? He called him to a party? Who? What you talking about, bro? What you mean he called? Select Global. Crazy thing, the lawsuit said he was about to go slide on Suge Knight too. Yeah, I seen that. And you know what, bro? That was a different, I seen who was reporting that, who was reporting that shit? That nigga was reporting like 10 pages to that shit. I don't know where he got it. He probably dug into the actual criminal case. I mean, to the actual civil, not criminal, because this is civil. Into the actual civil case. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I seen that. He was talking about he tried to, look, fellas, let me explain something to you. An abuser, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to give y'all some game real quick. A man that abuses women, he's a soft dude. He's soft. I'm sorry. He's a soft guy. You know, will he fight a man? Of course, you got a man that abuses women that still get it in with a man and bring it to a guy without, especially if they, you know, if they're on their edge, they're on their rocking horse, nigga, they mind is snapped out. Yeah, they'll bring it. You got guys like that, of course. But typically, your abusers are soft men. See, Cassie been with Diddy. She'd have heard a whole lot. She'd have heard the Suge story. She'd have heard Tupac ran the nigga up out of the Soul Train Award, you know, and that's been corroborated by Gene Deal and Reggie Wright, so many other guys. You know, Tupac ran that nigga. He took off running from Tupac, like literally running. You know, that's why he hate Pac so much, because Pac made him run. Any motherfucking man that make another man run, that man gonna hate you, man. He's going to hate you to death, real shit, because he's a coward. He can't put it up with you. You know, he's a bitch. That's real game. So Suge pressed up on him, you know, allegedly posted to grab a nigga by his collar or slapped him or did something to him down in Atlanta. Cassie know these things. A lot of these things have came to Cassie. You know, she's very aware of this shit. She's in the industry, right? But she's sitting back looking like, if he's this brave of a guy, he's beating me, doing this and doing that to me. You know what I'm saying? Why he ain't came at these guys who's been coming at him, guys who pressing up on him and things of that sort. So he got to show her that he's tough. I wouldn't be surprised that he didn't see Suge. He didn't hear that Suge was at a diner eating or none of that shit. Because they say he was out at a diner or having dinner somewhere. Puffy heard about it, grabbed some guns and ran out and all that other shit. He probably came up with that, man, just to show the bitch that he's tough because he's pulling tough shit on her. He know goddamn well he wouldn't have ran up on Suge in no motherfucking LA. Any motherfucking they goddamn, God knows that. He wouldn't have ran up on no Suge in LA. Real shit. Just like Suge probably wouldn't have ran up on him in New York. But then again, Suge did come at him in New York. Didn't he talk shit on him on the stage? Didn't Suge walk up out of there with nothing on him? He, no scratch, no bruises. They talk the shit now that he's locked up. I remember the Source Awards and shit. That man walked up out of there with about 50 motherfucking blood dudes with him. And his artists, Dre, Snoop, and the rest of them guys. Did nothing happen to him. I'm sorry. I'm keeping it real. And this ain't saying that New York dudes is soft. The motherfuckers ride with Diddy wasn't standing on shit. And that's real shit. I know some thoroughbred New York motherfuckers. Thoroughbred motherfucker. I mean, get down, man. Real shit. Puffy wasn't standing on shit. He allowed that man to punk him and disrespect him and do all that shit. He's keeping it real. So he's going to make it look like he's a tough guy. Oh, Suge Knight around. Yeah. You're going to make it look like he's tough around his bitch. When no, you know damn well you didn't go and, come on, dude. Fuck no. Puffy, you put Puffy and Suge in the same room together, Puffy have a heart attack. Man, come on, let's keep it real. Told Cassie to keep the strap in her purse. Told Cassie keep the strap in her purse, right? That's entertaining. He's doing that just to throw it, just to show her that he's down, that he's a gangster, he's thorough and things of that sort because he's applying pressure on her. You know, trying to have her think that he get not only that he do his shit with women, he do it with men just as well. When that ain't the case. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody stupid. You got game you can read between that shit. G, what's up with? Let me see. I call it demonetization of victimization. It pays to be a victim if you're able to attach yourself to the right person. True. Monetization of victimization. Damn. That sounds like manifestation of destination, ain't it? Some shit the colonizers did. Yeah, let's keep it real. And see King Gucci TV Diddy invited him to a party, tried to backdoor him. Invited who to a party? You see Diddy a weak bitch. No wonder why Chopper City Squad fuck that clown. I don't know. Let me see. Chopper City Squad fuck that clown. I don't know who that is, man. What you mean he invited who to a party? Talk to me, King Gucci. Put me up on something I don't know about. I'll let me play. Let me see. Yeah, Suge did get at him in New York. Got at him like a motherfucker in New York. He didn't do shit. He was on stage in New York, man. Clowning the shit out of baby. If you don't want a motherfucker to dance, come and all in your videos, come and join Death Row. Walked up out of that motherfucker, nigga. Sat in the audience, got his team, walked up out of there, did nothing happen to him. And you think this man gonna run up on him like that? Come on, he couldn't even run up on him in his own city, let alone run up on him in his city. It don't make sense, bro. Let me see. Select Global. Did he drop bags? That's a money gangster. Yeah, he's one of them dudes. Yeah, of course he gonna drop a bag. You know what I'm saying? Fast. Disassociate yourself from that shit. Nigga drop that bag, keep on pushing like he never knew you. Ain't they? We did that to Keefy D, right? It's been, look, fellas, this is too much evidence about that Keefy, about that Pac situation. I'm sorry, man. I was around then. A lot of you guys are younger, and the guys that is older, y'all know where I'm coming. Y'all know what it is, bro. Especially if you from New York and Cali. You in the streets of Cal. I'm from Kansas City, fellas. But I'm older enough to know a lot of guys. I've done time with LA guys. Every city, every state, you know what I'm saying? You always got out-of-towners coming in doing time, and you'll learn some shit. Real shit. I've done time with LA guys just as well as New York guys. You know what I'm saying? Just going to keep it all the way real. That's the word. You know what I'm saying? That's been the word in the street. Did he drop the bag? You know what I'm saying? On Pac. That's the word. So now that's allegedly now. I don't know. I don't know these guys, but that was the word in the 90s, early 2000s shit. That's always been a word. It ain't never been nothing else behind it. You know, then you later on you get the conspiracy theory, the FBI, the police had something to do with these guys, all that bullshit. But the original word was Diddy. And when it came to Biggie, the original word on Biggie was two things. So these were two things, you know. It was either Suge or the police. Those are the original words on Biggie's death. And these things are made public, fellas. Ain't nobody saying nothing ain't been heard before. Right? So that's what it is, fellas. You know what I'm saying? And that's real game. Let me see some. Let me see. Remove that. Shouts out to Select Global, Trend Trader, King Gucci, the homie G coming in, and G coming in with the 999 super chat. We got to show him love for that. Like I said, Select Global, Trend Trader, Pedro came up in this motherfucker, Player B. My dude, Player B in this motherfucker. Shouts out to all of y'all, man. Y'all didn't miss no names. Shouts out to all y'all for coming up here and showing KC that love, y'all. I just had to come out and talk about this shit because these things can happen to you just as well in your everyday average life, fellas. You just working an average job. You know, you may be considered one of the top candidates at that job to where you bringing in that bread more than your rest of your co-workers and peers and whatnot. And you can be caught up in the same fucking madness, man. Watch yourself. Watch the things you do because these things can come and haunt you. You know, especially if you're doing shit to people or with people. It will come and haunt you because people are always out looking for a fucking payday. And if you the motherfucking ATM machine, guess what? They're coming to press your fucking buttons. That's real shit. Select Global. Everybody know he has a hand in that shit. That's old. Yeah. Yeah, he had a hand in that shit like a motherfucker. Fuck yeah. You know, fuck yeah, that nigga had a hand in that shit. That's why the fuck he ran his ass up out of there when Biggie got hit. Nigga ran up out of there fast. Everybody else left with Biggie probably a week later. When they done the autopsy and, you know, the medical reports and all that shit, that's when everybody else left. Puffy ran out there the same night Biggie got hit. He got away from there. And the reason why he ran his ass up out there because he know, you know what I'm saying? The shit that he did, Karma came back on his artists. He knows that. You know, the shit that you did to that dude, Pac, man, Karma came back at your artist. He got up out there before his ass would have got hit. Do I believe he has something to do with Biggie setting up Biggie and all that? No. Fuck no. Let me see. Select Global. Diddy always been around some shit ever since the days of Uptown Records. Big facts. You know Select Global. You in New York. You know what's up, bro. Yeah, you always been involved in shit, scandalous shit, nigga. You know, that's just real. Drugs and everything on the under. Let's keep it real. Shit, just like Suge, you know, they all, yeah. You know, but like I said, do I think he has something to do with Biggie? Fuck no, I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that not one bit. No, not at all. You know, I think some rogue cops, you know, and I don't think Suge had anything to do with it. I just think Pac developed. Pac is a very influential dude. Was very influential. I think Pac actually developed a friendship with some of those cops, with a cop. I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't gonna say you know some or what with a cop. I think he developed a friendship with a cop. You know what I'm saying? The cop, you know, he was cool with Pac, even though the cop was probably over at Death Row fucking with them and being cool with them. But he developed a friendship with Pac. And when Pac died, I believe they, you know, the rogue, dirty ass motherfuckers pulled some shit, got some shit into play. You know, he got his people that he was riding with because these are dirty dudes together. You know, it's all documented, fellas. Y'all know these guys' names. You know, I believe they got together. And back then, you got to remember, fellas, back in the days, the police wasn't being tracked like they being tracked now. Now they got the tracking devices on their car. They got the body cams and all that. That wasn't there in the 90s. Trust me, I was around. That wasn't there. So they can do dirty shit and get away with it. They can go over into another jurisdiction without being noticed or without having to actually inform their boss. They can do that shit. I believe they pushed into that jurisdiction and they set it up perimeter around the rest of those cops. They all cops, you know, and they got at Biggie's ass. I'm sorry. I believe that. And I'm sorry. I believe if Puffy didn't blow that fucking light, it was meant for him. I believe if he didn't blow that light, he would have been asleep. It wouldn't have been Biggie. But somebody had to go. And that's what it was. And I think they did it off their own feelings from the relationship they had with Pac. Or otherwise, these same cops, fellas, been caught and they've been busted in different shit. It would have been easy for them to get off if they would have spoke Suge's name. Ain't none of them say nothing about Suge Knight. Not at all. Fuck death threats and all that. They don't none of that mean nothing. We talking about your livelihood. You not going to jail. You a police officer. You actually saving yourself. All you have to do is bring this man down. Then none of them say nothing about him. So I think them dudes did it upon themselves because they developed a friendship with Tupac. You know, he was a friendly, he was a cool guy like that. And that's what happened. You know, that's my theory. So yeah, I could be wrong. But shouts out to Select Global and all y'all that came up in this motherfucker, man. I've got to get up out of this bitch, man. It's much love for everybody for coming up in here. And once again, shouts out to G for the $9.99 super chat. And everybody else is coming in this bitch. Hit the super chat, cash apps. Show love to all the platforms. It's definitely for free. It don't cost you nothing to like, share, and subscribe, fellas. Come fuck with me. And I'm about to change my name from KC to Red Pill Alpha Debunker. I'm going to bring it over to the real Rails Fargo, which is my name anyway. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to bring it over. The real ain't my fucking name, but you dig. The Rails part is my name. So we're going to bring it over to that name, fellas, because Select Global and Pedro hit me up and was like, yo, okay, when they hit me the other day, man, that shit ain't in the algorithm, KC. You're going to have to change that Red Pill shit. I had to do some checking. I don't think that motherfucker is there. But like I said, we're going to get it going and everything going to be cool. You know, everything going to be the same. Y'all may see a name change and that's it. Remember, it's still me. You dig? Until next time, fellas, holla.